We're on chapter 1. I just had to make sure that my mic was working, so that's why I looked a bit different. But I'm still the same, I think. Toothpaste good? Alright. Oh, so. Alright, chapter 1. Nothing ruins a lovely day like being stalked by a supernatural. No, it is not. Excuse me? Oh, yeah. True. Now, depending on what's supernatural. But, yeah, I digress. I know someone is following me. I just haven't been able to catch a glimpse of the fellow. I presume it's a fellow. Who's this fellow we talking about? No one ever sends a woman to threaten me, which really is an oversight. The supernatural women I know are far more dangerous than the men. Okay. Alright. Girl power, you know. Maybe I just travel in the wrong circles, or the right circles, depending on how you look at it. At this moment, though, I would prefer a little less danger in my day. True. Given that I am walking among a very busy London street with my very human friend. This girl ain't normal. She ain't normal. And her very human cousin. Okay. What's with the supernatural people like human, my human companion, my human. Just call her a friend, man. Is she really your friend? You just call her, oh, hi, Casey. Oh, hi, Daniel. No, she want to say human. Human. You stinking human. You're human. You behemoth. You're human. You stinking human. You don't even take showers. If anything goes wrong, I never want Andre or Henrika to be caught in the crossfire, especially when, like most humans, they have no idea that their world contains things like, well, me, a witch, currently conveying some very dark magic to my aunt's half-demon client. We got some demons here? That ain't good. Magic. This fellow stalking me might be hoping to steal. What? The name is Magic? Oh, no, it's not. Andre taps me with her parasol, open against the midday sun. Don't turn around now, Cordina, but there is a man following you. You're a witch, do something! Oh, yeah, I know, I'm a witch. Yeah, just zap him away. Get all these magic powers of this dark magic, things of that nature that you can use, and you don't even send the stalker away. What's wrong with you? Got two humans. They're victims. That's all I want to say. Because you supernatural, you putting their lives in danger. They're like, yo, I don't know that my best friend is a witch, and she classified me as some kind of stinking human. I shouldn't be around her. I should be around some other humans that at least would appreciate my presence. What are we doing here? Don't turn around now, Cordina, but there is a man following you. She says this lightly, teasingly, but I still tease. No need to worry, she says. She's just interested, as usual. She must be the looker, and she's making comments about this, you know. But, you know, Henrika rolls her eyes my way. And here, I thought, we. Is this page 2? Oh, yeah, page 2. Might actually finish a walk without Cordina attracting at least one admirer. I sigh, dramatically. He'll need to get in line. I already have more suitors than I could possibly handle. Alright, man. Are you some pimp balls or something? Like, I already got enough suitors already. Who's in the lineup? It's none. Andre says. You have none. I got a text, so I got to pause for a minute. My brief interruption. I'm sorry. I apologize. None, Andre says. You have none because you accept none. And if you send this poor fella into this he'll discover he has stepped over a hole and disappears forever. Henrika laughs. I think you might like this one, Andre, whispers. I think you might like this one, Andre whispers. He has a dangerous air about him. She leans towards her cousin. Cordina always pays attention to those ones. Those ones. I wonder what she'll be referring to. Those ones. Okay. Alright. Those ones right there. Those ones, yes. then those ones in the back, yeah, that one. As we pass the next window, I'll look at my reflection. While pretending to adjust my bonnet, at last, I spot my stalker across the narrow street, about a dozen feet back. I frown as I examine him in the reflection. He's not the sort of dangerous man Andre teased me about noticing. Those are supernatural thugs. Thugs? So they became fellow to thugs. Is she racial profiling now? What's going on here? Those thugs, those fellows, those thugs. Who look as if they have a blade in each boot and a pistol in each pocket. I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, man. This is getting kind of suspect. Those thugs. Now, it could be interpreted another way, but if it means what I think it means, we're gonna have a problem. We're gonna have a problem. This one's a very different kind of tree. No, a tree, what? This one is a very different kind of threat. A wolf in sheep's clothing. The sort of man who seems ordinary but radiates a palpable air of menace that has others giving him a wide berth. Or a vampire, a high-level half-demon exuding something that even humans sense? I hope not. Or maybe I'm overly sensitive to danger, and humans grant him space only because he's too well dressed for this street. He wears a crisp new top hat, very fashionable in the fashionable neighborhoods, which this is not. His relaxed suit is also up-and-coming couture for the man about town. He's tall and clean-shaved. Alright. Yeah, you know, I'm also tall and also I'm clean-shaved, you know. See this? Yeah, look at that. Look at that. No hair. No hair. No hair. Not at all. Maybe only a few years older than my 23. His jet black hair is already curling despite pomade. Than my 23? Your age is a thing now? That's what this new generation is saying. My age is now a thing. No, your age is your age. Don't separate the two. It's a part of you. What? Alright, whatever. He does look dangerous, but why? My brain seizes on this little mystery with the ferocity of a terror. It is the angles of his face, the set of his jaw, the intensity that pulses from him, or is it the way he moves, powerful despite his lean build and fancy suit? Well, I ain't wearing a suit, so... But it's not talking about me, I'm sorry. I know, I'm being a little self-centered, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry, I just have to glow. I just have to glow, that's all. I'm not trying to show any animosity, I'm not trying to show any jealousy, you know. I just want to appreciate myself, that's all. Is that too much to ask? No? Okay. I shake off the question. What matters is that he must be dealt with. True, that is true. And I can safely do that. Thank goodness you can. Oh my goodness, what are you waiting for? Do it! This being midday on a public street, I catch up to my friends and chatter nonchalantly until we reach the next street. And this is where I leave you, I say, a little louder than necessary. We'll meet back here at the top of the hour. As Andre and Herita continue along, my pursuer tucks himself behind a group of tradesmen. With that distinctive hat, though, he towers several inches above them. It's a poor attempt at concealment. I can do better. The first step is to raise my parasol, giving him an easy marker to track. Then I too join a group of factory workers. Where did they come from? What the world? I'm tall for a woman. How tall is she? I thought she was like 5'2", or maybe like 5'3". Watch this girl be like 5'9". Like, oh. Well, to be fair, she did say like she more tall than average. She above average. She. You know a girl like this? Oh, you can't see me. If you know a girl like this. If a normal girl like this, she this, alright? She this, no, she might be a bit more this. And a normal girl like this, alright? That's the difference. Hope you guys remember that. But there are enough men in the group to hide me. Once among them, I turn to a ruddy-faced young woman and say, "You look as if you could use a parasol. Please, take this." I press mine into her hand. Her mouth opens in surprise, but before she can say a word, I slip behind a handsome cab awaiting a fare. Her group continues on, the parasol high, her friends tittering and exclaiming over her luck. I cast the blur spell. It's a sorcery magic. My aunt and I aren't coven witches, so we use every spell we can master. When I peek out, my pursuer's top hat bops along behind a cluster of men. I switch to a witch's cover spell, which hides me as long as I don't move. Then I wait until the men pass, and I see the shadow of the tall fellow in his fancy hat. I step into his path. Oh! The man draws back, and I find myself staring at an older gentleman, his hands raised as if I'm about to rob him. Officer, she did it. She did it, officer. She bumped into me, and she accused me. I don't know about what, but she accused me. That's what probably the man would probably do. I think. Probably not, but you know. Who's counting? But I look up at his hat. The exact one I see. Seen on my dangerous looking pursuer. Nicely done. He's a victim! No, he's a stalker. He ain't no victim. Well, he's her victim. Because she was getting stalked by that guy, so she was a victim. Now she's like, I got you where I want you. Now I'm gonna eat ya. But, you know, there's no eating here. At least I don't think there is. I could be wrong, though. You know, sometimes witches be, you know, in some alliterations, they have them like Hansel and Gretel, you know, one time when she tried to put them in that stove. And, you know, said, like, I'm about to eat you guys after I make you guys my meal, my dinner. She didn't, but, at least in the cartoon version, I don't think she did. I don't know about the real one, though, but in the newer ones, she failed. So, I could be wrong, but yeah. The fellow splutters, but I wave him on as I cheerlead the street. It's empty, and there's no sign of my pursuer. I walk back towards the corner, as I near the spot where last seen the fellow. A smell tickles my nose. It's a musky scent. Alright, man. Well, you must smell. Not quite buried under an expensive cologne, with notes of vanilla and anise. The cologne is lovely. The underlying musk should be unpleasant, almost feral, but I find myself inhaling deeper. Why are you smelling it? She must have a smelling fetish or something, because ain't no way. This girl's trouble. I just couldn't resist the smell. Oh, you smell like musk, but you know, that vanilla though. Oh, that vanilla. But I find myself inhaling deeper. Satisfaction unfolding inside me, as if I had scratched a particularly difficult to reach itch. How strange. The fact that I can tease out a complex scent, though, isn't strange at all. My father, however, was a perfumer, and I have inherited his finely honed sense of smell. I try to follow the scent, only to notice two women watching me. Yeah, because you're weird. That's why. Come I see you sniffing. They're gonna think you're weird. No normal person does that. You don't smell that, I say? Vanilla pastries, I think. She's trying to pull a fast one. You don't smell that, you know? You see, that's the response to someone who got caught doing something nasty. She did something nasty, and she got caught. Now she's saying, oh, you guys didn't see that? Like, no. You didn't see that. Like, what are you talking about, man? Come on. They sniff auberginely. They smell auberginely. And one mentions having passed a bakery. I thank them and continue following the scent for a few steps, but it's fading quickly, and I have an errand to run. Another slow look this way and that, and then I cross the street and hurry to my destination. A half hour later, my errand is done. I have delivered the magical items to Lord Wilkins, a powerful half-demon who has been my aunt's client for a decade. The witches, I gotta remember that. The witches, they got these familiars that they can summon at will. It goes so smoothly that I get out a quarter hour before Audrey and Harita will return. The distant smell of bread has my stomach rumbling, and I remember what two women said about a bakery. I could use a snack. Lenora would tease that I could always use a snack. She call you fat, man. She call you fat. I mean, someone says, oh, you can use a snack. You fat. You fat. Try to say, man. Like, you fat. I don't know what to say. You fat, man. You fat. Now they're saying, like, They might like that fatness, but you're fat. Oh, you can be eating some Oreos, be like, this Oreo's pretty good. It's like, and then you got that one friend, they be like, yo, can I have a piece? And you be looking like, oh, you definitely would like a piece. And then, oh yeah, sure, no. You be like, I don't know. You got the one friend that be sure. And then you got the friend in the back. The friend in the back that's like, yeah, that dude would like a piece. Here, that dude would like a piece. Of course, you would like a piece. Yeah, take it all. Save none for the rest of us, man. Lenora would tease that I could always use a snack, but she also concedes that while I'm not at all slender, I'm in obscurely good health, with a figure that most people, especially men, find pleasing. Is she trying to say she's thick? Of course, there was that seamstress who tried to convince me that I needed to drop 2 stone or better tighten my corset. She lost not only my respect, but my aunt's business. She got cancelled. I'm following my nose to the bakery when another scent slips in, vanilla and anise with a undertone of musk. I ain't gonna lie, you gotta calm down with this musk smell, alright? Stop saying stink everywhere. Don't turn around, says a deep voice behind me. I'm going to walk beside you. I stop short. Miss Levine? Miss Levin? I'm gonna say Miss Levin now. He murmurs, and my hackles rise. I don't use that surname. No one in my family does. As witches, we fly under as much cloud cover as we can gather. My grandmother began using the name Carter, and my mother and aunt follow suit. Call me Levine. Feels like a threat. Don't be afraid. Oh, no, I gotta whisper. Don't be afraid. I'm not afraid, sir. You ordered me to continue walking, so I stopped. I don't like being told what to do. Alright? Some random dude asks me like what I want to do. Stop ordering me around, man. Please, continue walking. The words are polite, but spoken with an air of command that has me narrowing my eyes. I will. I turn to face him once we've been properly introduced. I don't have time, he says. You don't have time to give me your name? At least a name. You could have done it as easily as saying that. Here, let me demonstrate. I extended one gloved hand. Miss Cordelia Carter, you, sir, owe me an explanation and a parcel. I'll settle for the first. You didn't like me ordering you to continue walking, so I requested it politely. If you prefer I return it to ordering it, a shiver runs through me. A not pleasant shiver that I decided not to analyze. Instead, I say, you've already made it a request, sir. Which means I have the option of denying it. She a feisty one now. She's resisting. It's telling you to back off, man. Back off. I'm asking for an introduction. Your name, at least. If you can't provide that, I don't have time for games. He ain't playing these games. She in trouble now. I think it's time to pull out the witch's broom. Well, that wasn't a broom, that was my hand, but you know what I mean. He grinds the words out. Now, either you resume walking, or, I say when he trails off, and either requires an or, I presume. You were about to threaten me. You need to finish. Or I won't know whenever or not I want to comply. Interesting. His mouth opens. Wait. His mouth opens. I cut him off. If you tell me again that you have no time for games, I'll show you how a witch plays games. I suspect you won't like it. Now, I'm gonna tell you one thing, mister. You don't want to play with no witch. You see, they can do some cursing that can turn your life around, complete 160, 180, you name it. Don't be messing with these witches, man. They're devious. Get on their bad side, let's just say it's not going to end well for you. Let's just say that.